Please spirit guides and angels, love and light. Please tell me what is happening in the country. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Please tell us more. Okay. So stagnation that's taking place. All right. This kind of shows me like a dagger, like chimbo. Okay, I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing a dagger and a chimbo. That's why I'm saying that. First, for the dagger showing me there's something that's being cut. People are being freed, right? Like a bagatwa that's like cutting and releasing people. Then chimbo, there's a chimbo that's being given to someone. All right. So even there, like when things are cut, blood will be shed, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. We have the Justice card and the Hermit card. These cards came out together. All right. There's a balancing in power. Something spiritual is occurring. So I don't even think this is anything political. It's more spiritual. There's a spiritual battle that's happening. Oh, wow. This is not, this is a spiritual war. As I said, blood will be shed. All right. And something about the mothers, Machembere. Something about Machembere. Let's see. Please, can we get more? But I want to know. Let's keep going with this one. I hope I have enough space. Thank you. See, I did say something spiritual. Thank you. Thank you. Can we get more? Thank you. Can we get more? All right. There is someone young over here, because the Knight of Pentacles represents someone young who is sowing a seed, who's getting this chimbo. Okay, chimbo meaning like a wand, a staff, getting a staff. All right, because Page and Knights representing young people, so there we go. I did say there's a liberation, judgment is taking place, judgment under justice. So the country is under judgment and things are being weighed in the spiritual realm. Because also, look at these major arcanas popping up like this. The Justice card, the Hermit card, Judgment, Strength. That is actually the struggle. That Zimbabwe is still under the revolution, it's liberation. And it's an ongoing fight. And so it never ended in the 80s. It's something that they're still experiencing, which is so interesting because on Twitter, I was ranting about revolutions. I'm like, how can we term these things revolutions as if it is something that has happened and it's ended? But people are still under revolution. And I was looking at the Russians, and we're like the Russian Revolution. But how can we say there's a revolution when look what's happening with Russia? And the same, we are called liberated. We're liberated, we're free, but we're not. We're still under this Eight of Wands, being stagnant there. So the revolution is still happening, it's still occurring. And that's why they're now saying it's spiritual, because it hasn't ended. And I even made the quote, and it was on the 16th of March. It was some animals, because today's the 31st. On the 16th, I made a quote saying, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And I kept saying that quote, and it's just showing what's taking place as well. Then I kept saying, time to read and watch Animal Farm. There's something about the water as well in Zim. Something about like Rain Queen, a queen connected to water elements, all right? Because we have the mermaid under the Queen of Wands, who's taking action. that's going to take action. And it's so interesting because she's also holding a wand. So she is facilitating as to where this wand is going to go to. All right, because it's someone who needs to take up that wand, that staff, the chimbo we're talking about. And we have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands here, showing that once this decision has been made and this transformation and transition has taken place, you have the Four of Wands showing a celebration, people coming together. All right, please can we get more? Let's see. Thank you. We have tobacco there, which is the Three of Wands going forward, moving forward there. Tobacco is what we would use to connect with the heavenly realms. So it'd be a very good time for us to suma, connect with the ancestors, to help our personal journeys on the big journey that's occurring spiritually. We have these cards that came out together. So the Knight of Swords, which is this one, that's the Knight of Tools, the Devil card, the Page of Swords in reverse, the World card, and the King of Swords. So there's also them speaking about this demonic negative energy that acts as when we see the page of, hold on, let me put this volume down. Okay, there we go. When we see the Page of Swords, this represents like a big brother, big eye monitoring kind of system, right? And it's being represented by the Devil card, this negative force, the energy. So it's not necessarily the government versus the people. It's more of agreeable energies versus disagreeable energies. What you would then say good versus evil, or positive versus negative, that's taking place. So it goes beyond the people and the system. It's spiritual. Okay, and this is something that's occurring with the World card here. All over the planet, but beyond the planet, because we have outer space representing. It goes to the space and beyond. So that's what they're showing, that it's beyond this 3D level. It's like they've tarnished a lot of things at a spiritual level. So there has to be a cleanup. There has to be a transition. The staff or the chimbo has to go to the correct person. Let's see. Please can we get some goddesses? Thank you. Alright, we have Goddess Nkosazana with alignment, Celestial, Oshun, and Mami Water. Remember I did say that there's water guides that are facilitating everything. Please can we get more? To align everything. Thank you. More. Thank you. One more. We have Mayat, which was like the Justice card, right? Being under judgment. There are cords that are being removed, because when we look at Goddess Azulu, it's like the mother energy is coming to cut away the weeds. All right, remove the cords that are taking place energetically, so that it's a cord cutting process. Like we said, you with the knife releasing you from what's tying the whole country, right? The whole place of land. Because I'm not even liking the word country, you know, because the best way to explain it is land. Because it stems beyond that. And again, we have Goddess Mama Kumbabang with Speak Up. So there are people who are connecting with water energies, appeasing these energies to help us. And the energies are responding now by shaking things up, by creating revolutions. All right, so there are revolutions going to take. Because I said, it's so obsolete to say independence or liberation or end of colonization when we still experience colonization. We still experience it. The effects are still there, which means the revolution is not happened yet. It's not something that happens, it's something that continuously happens. Revolution is like healing, it's not linear. But when we read about it, we read like it's linear. Like, oh, the oppression of black people has ended. No, it hasn't. You just named it something. You named it colonization, but everything within it is still occurring. So they name something and give it a blanket term so that you don't really look at what's underneath it. You just think, oh, the blanket is covered. But once you really look at what's underneath those terms, you kind of see that, well, then your term doesn't really work because it's still going under it. So if they tell you, the end of the word colonization, you go, okay, what is colonization? You see the oppression of black people, draconian laws that go against the people. You see, but this is still occurring, so we cannot say it's the end of revolution. And the same will be said with liberations and things like that, because it hasn't, it's not done being dealt with at a heavenly level or in the heavenly realm. So it's still, we're all equal, but some animals are more equal than others. As the spirit guides and angels, love and light, please come get messages. Thank you. And then please clarify the other messages. Thank you. And I keep saying this, guys, it's time for us to go back to kinship, all right, to royal bloodlines. And this whole thing is showing that everything's going to be shaken, all right, because these old systems are going on. Remember we spoke about it, it's just the end of governance, and now about royal bloodlines, and isn't that what they also said was going to happen with what do the Christians call it? I don't know. The period where you get chipped and things will be horrible. It's left my mind, but during that time, I wish I remembered the name, but it's okay. We're now moving into a different system where governance no longer is relevant for society, right? And we're going back to original societies, to royal bloodlines. So I say the rise of the kings and the queens. That's where people be taking up their staff, right? Chimbodzabo. And that's why you see so many of the young people rising up. So the young people rising up is more than just at a presidential level, but even within the home, within the family, we're going to start looking towards the younger ones as well. There is a dragon, all right, that I see. There's a dragon that I see. I was trying to see, is this dragon coming with high vibrations or low vibrations? But I'm seeing high vibrations because it's got flowers there. Okay? There's also speaks of the word of angels. So when we speak of angels, we speak of territorial guides taking space. And it's almost like, again, we have that mermaid card here, which was like with the moon card, where we said the water ancestors are working something out. So it could be universal too, because remember I always say there's something in the water that's being awakened. When we see tablet just represents what was written, all right, what's biblical, what's been written, what's been said before. The story was foretold. So it's nothing new. Could also show history repeats itself too, but it's nothing new under the sun. I'm trying to remember the name Christians call that period where you get microchipped and and the food is horrible. You have to rely on prayer. Um, they spoke about this. It is the, I know, I'm sure you know it. Like, actually, just remember. I mean, they call it the end times, but I think it has another name. But in the end times. Alright, please clarify 2 cards. Please, can we get 2 more cards? Thank you. And then 1 more. Thank you. So there's a change that's taking place. A transformation, a transition. Because we also have Osiris with death and rebirth. With also, you know, the balance. So when there's a revolution or liberation or things like that, there has to be the death energy. Systems have to end, energies have to end, so that new energies and new systems can come in. So that will be a great transition, a transformation taking place. Because people want to step into the energy of fruitfulness, right? No longer being bound. So even that's why it's energetically important that it's dealt with at an energetic level, that you see it for that. Because if you see it in a 3D, you will be resistant to the change. You will feel the death and not the rebirth. So if you deal with this spiritually, so that you and your ancestors are aligned with what's taking place all over the planet, all over the world, then you'll be able to move with the flow as well. Alright, this is what I have for today. I hope the reading resonates with everyone. Just wanted to share my thoughts and see my conversation with my ancestors today. I'm sending everybody love and light. Bye.